We've been given orders for our next mission. The militia's taking back the city of Fouzen.
Fouzen's that big industrial city with all those Ragnite mines, right?
Yes. If we manage to reclaim it, it'll be a shot in the arm to Gallia's productivity.
Sounds good. So what's the plan, boss?
The militia will break up into squads and set up a perimeter around the city. Once that's set, Squad 7 takes the point. Here, look at this.
An armored rail vehicle?
Right. They installed it to defend their hold on the city. Now our mission is to destroy it.
Yeah, okay, so we destroy it. Any idea how we take on a beast like that? Gonna take a lot more than a pack of soldiers marching at it to do that, boss.
Don't worry. We've got some hefty support on this one.
Support? Like who?
You know that Darksons from Empire-held areas have been brought there, right?
I've heard stories, yes. That they're being used as forced labor in the Ragnite mines and weapons factories.
According to Captain Virat, one of the men in the camps is acting as our agent.
Here I get my hopes up and it's just some dark hair? Got any more great news?
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying, I hope this guy's not as stubborn as someone else we know.
Please stop judging people solely by your preconceptions. All Darksons are different.
Sure could have fooled me. I couldn't tell you dark hairs apart if I tried.
I don't believe you have ever really tried, Rosie.
No, you just didn't.
Just drop it already. We're soldiers. We'll do our best out there. If the orders say work with a Darkson, we do. That said, I ain't making any promises if this guy turns out to be useless. You hear?
Well, we can't know for sure until we meet him, but the mission hinges on him. We begin the march on Fouzen at first light. The attack begins at sundown.
Oh, this stench is unbearable.
Please, some food, sir. Even water would...
Keep your distance. Presumptuous, dark-haired, filthy. Where is the one responsible for this hovel?
You rang?
I hear a worker in Sector D has been disobeying his work orders. Would you care to explain this infraction?
He's not disobeying you. He's been sick as a dog for a couple of days now. Folks from other camps working D Sector have gotten sick lately too. One's in a coma. That's where they handle Ragnite Refinery. Sure the toxic exhaust's being handled right?
That's no concern of yours or mine. You animals need only be silent and obey.
Let's think of it this way. You drive them to death and the work stops getting done. That doesn't help you much, eh? I'll let you know as soon as he can work. Think you could let him rest for now?
Very well. Have him return to work the minute he's able. And remember, no one would miss the likes of a few of you maggots.
Here is your mission brief. there are no questions, let's get started.
Our top priority is to get to the rendezvous point. Squad 7, move out! Well, this is Fouzen. Looks like a complicated layout.
Let's move carefully here. We don't want to be spotted.
Entering combat. Enemy sighted.
The enemy's position in mind.
Here we go. Gotta love nature. Fire!
Nice work!
Entering combat. Entering combat. Fire!
Good. That makes sense.
Hostile sighted.
I wouldn't advise looking down. You'll lose your nerve.
Enemy sighted. Entering combat. Hostile sighted. Gotta love nature. Enemy sighted. Entering combat. Enemy sighted. Entering combat. Fire! Here we go. Here we go. Fire!
Good.
Damage minimal. Entering combat.
All squads, check your equipment.
Hostile sighted. Now! Entering combat. Gotta love nature. Now! Hostile sighted. Entering combat. Now! Here we go. Entering combat.
Target silenced.
Here we go. Now! Here we go. Now! Enemy sighted.
Behind cover as you proceed.
Minor damage sustained. Hostile sighted.
Moving around from behind them. Follow me.
Entering combat.
Make good use of cover as you proceed.
Entering combat. Operation complete. We're in.
is this?
Hey!
Zaka?
What brings you folks here? And how'd you get in?
Welkin Gunther is my name. I was told there was a militia sympathizer here.
Well, you heard right. Welkin, I'm your guy. I'm Zaka. It's nice to meet you. Hey, Pumpkin. I've got to talk some adult stuff with these folks. Would you be a good girl and go to bed for me?
Okay, good night.
She's sweet. She your kid's sister?
No. Both her parents died a while back. They were victims of torture.
Torture? That's just horrible.
Listen, we have a lot of work to do. Follow me, let's get started. As you can see, Fouzen's factories are located on the canyon's edge, split between an upper and lower level. There's an armored train that services those factories. It moves on rails built into the upper level, shooting downward.
If it's up there, it's completely out of our range. How do we attack it?
Glad you asked. We take it down with this little wonder. It's a Ragnite bomb. I made it myself. I've been sneaking spare parts from under the Empire's watch for weeks. I can guarantee its power.
You think one bomb's gonna blow this thing up?
I'm not proposing we use it on the train. We use it on this.
I get it. We take out the rails. Then the train drops into the canyon from the bridge.
Exactly. You can leave the setting of the bomb to me. I want all of you to provide a diversion so I can get in there and attach the package to a strut. Once I've wired it and gotten a safe distance away, I'll give you a signal. Then you'll detonate it and destroy the bridge.
Right. Sounds good.
Did you have any questions about the mission then?
No, I got it.
Is there something else?
Forget it.
Oh, I get it now. You're wondering if you can trust me because I'm a Darkson, yeah? If you don't mind me asking, tell me something you like.
What?
Something you enjoy. There's gotta be something, right?
Singing, I guess. I like to sing. And listen to other folks.
Oh, musician, huh? Nice. I like to sing too. Nothing beats a nice tune and a little stroll. Music can pick you up or make you cry. Anthems can drive a whole country to war. That's the great thing about music. Variety. Every song is different, but it's all good.
Yeah, I guess so. So what are you getting at?
If you appreciate diversity in music, why hate all the Darksons?
What?
There's plenty of races in the world. Each has its traits, but people are all unique. Just like with music. They've all got their good points. Well, I think so anyway.
Singing's more fun with a chorus, right? I agree, Zaka.
There are over 30,000 kinds of beetles in the world, each with its own characteristics. It's the same for us, too.
Ugh. Another one of the boss's nature talks.
Beetles? Wow, that's a new one. I never heard a man compare people to bugs in a good way before. I'd have to agree, though. Bickering won't do us any good. Let's try to make nice.
Okay, the operation begins tomorrow at dawn. I want everyone ready for combat.